Hey everyone, and today I'll be showing you how to get the absolute best experience in Call of Duty and other online games using NordVPN. So if you've ever found yourself stuck in sweaty lobbies, dealing with high ping, or just looking for a way to keep your connection safer while gaming, this guide will walk you through everything you need to know, including how to use NordVPN to avoid skill-based matchmaking, improve your ping, and protect yourself from DDoS attacks. And as always, you'll find links to the latest discounts and full reviews down in the description, so feel free to check those out if you're interested. Now, the main reason gamers turn to NordVPN is that it actually solves several common headaches all at once. With NordVPN, you're able to bypass skill-based matchmaking, so you're not just dropped into lobbies full of highly competitive players every time. It also lets you improve your ping by finding more direct routes to the game server, which makes a noticeable difference in how smooth your connection feels. And you're also getting protection against DDoS attacks, which can kick you offline in the middle of a match, which is definitely not something you want to deal with. Basically, it's a simple way to get more control over your gaming sessions, and you're getting all the privacy and extra features NordVPN is known for, so it's a huge plus if you game on different platforms or like to stream as well. Now, when it comes to setting up NordVPN for gaming, you'll want to make sure you're using the best protocol for the job. NordLynx is the one I recommend using, since it's not only NordVPN's fastest protocol, but it's also designed around WireGuard, which means you're getting both top speeds and strong privacy at the same time. In fact, NordLynx is now the default on all the latest versions of NordVPN, and it's what gives you the best chance at getting a lower ping in games like Call of Duty. If you ever find that NordLynx doesn't work with a particular server, which is pretty rare, you can always switch the protocol to auto and let NordVPN pick the best option for you. So it's really straightforward, and once you've set it up, you're good to go for pretty much any online game. And if your goal is to avoid skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty, there's a pretty simple way to go about it. So what happens is, when there aren't enough real players in a region, Call of Duty fills up lobbies with bots instead, which makes for a much more relaxed game. The trick here is to use NordVPN to connect to a country with fewer active players, so you're more likely to end up in these types of lobbies. Once you're connected, you'll also want to set your Steam download region to match the country you picked in NordVPN, and then just restart Steam. If you ever notice that one country isn't giving you the results you want, it's easy to just try another. NordVPN gives you plenty of options, so you're not limited the way you would be with some of the specialized lobby services out there. And since you're not paying extra just for lobby access, it ends up being a lot more flexible and cost-effective overall. Now, you might have heard about lobby services like LobbyGod or NoLagVPN, which promise easier matches or bot lobbies, but there are a few things to keep in mind. These services usually only work with a small number of countries, so you're a lot more limited in terms of locations. And since they tend to attract a crowd of really competitive players looking for easier lobbies, you often end up matched with other people doing the exact same thing, which kind of defeats the purpose if you're trying to get a more relaxed game. On top of that, a lot of these services rely on new accounts. So while it might seem like you're getting easy lobbies at first, you're actually just playing against other new players for a short while. With NordVPN, you've got access to 7,900 servers in 165 countries, so you're never stuck with just one or two options. And if you ever find that one location isn't working for you, it's easy to switch over and try another. Plus, the monthly cost is quite a bit lower, and you can use NordVPN for way more than just gaming, like accessing geo-restricted streaming services or keeping your privacy protected online. So you're getting a lot more value out of it overall. Now, when it comes to actually improving your ping, this is where NordVPN can make a noticeable difference. So a lot of times, your internet provider will try to cut corners by routing your traffic through longer or cheaper routes, and that's what ends up causing higher ping or even random lag spikes during your matches. With NordVPN, you can connect to a server that's much closer to the actual game server you're trying to reach. That way, you're forcing your connection to take a more direct path, which almost always leads to better, more stable ping. It's pretty simple to set up. All you need to do is figure out which city or region your game servers are located in. For example, if you're playing on a European server and you notice your ping is high, you can just connect to a NordVPN server in or near that same city. After that, open up NordVPN, select the VPN option, and pick the server that matches your target location. Don't forget to also set your Steam download region to match, and then give your Steam client a quick restart. Once you're back in the game, you should notice a much smoother connection and lower ping, especially if your internet provider was sending your traffic on a longer route before. And another big reason to use NordVPN for gaming is the built-in protection against DDoS attacks. So this is something that's become a lot more common, especially in online games where opponents can actually try to take you offline by flooding your connection with fake traffic. With NordVPN, your real IP address stays completely hidden, so anyone trying to launch a DDoS attack will only see the VPN server's address instead of your own. That means even if someone tries to disrupt your connection, it's not going to reach you, and you're able to keep playing without those sudden disconnects that can ruin a match. All you have to do is connect to a NordVPN server before you start playing, and you're protected the entire time. Now, beyond just gaming, NordVPN gives you a bunch of extra features that are genuinely useful day to day. If you ever want to watch content that's blocked in your country, you can use NordVPN's obfuscated servers to access pretty much any streaming service around the world. With their huge server network, you're able to unlock tons of regional libraries and catch up on shows or movies that might not be available where you live. And there are a few security features that are especially handy as well. Threat protection is built right in, and it's great for blocking ads, tracking scripts, and even malicious pop-ups while you browse or download. It'll scan your downloads for malware automatically, so you get an extra layer of peace of mind when you're online. There's also a dark web monitor that keeps an eye out for your sensitive info, like your email address or phone number, and sends you a notification right away if anything ever gets leaked. MeshNet is another useful feature if you want to share files securely with friends or set up your own LAN party over the internet. And if you ever travel or find yourself in a country with heavy censorship, NordVPN's anti-censorship protocol called NordWhisper can help you bypass strict network filters so you can stay connected no matter where you are. So even if gaming is your main reason for trying out NordVPN, you end up getting a lot of bonus features that are genuinely practical for privacy, streaming, and general online safety. And just a reminder, you'll find any current discounts and the full in-depth reviews for NordVPN right down in the description, so feel free to check those out if you're interested. So hopefully you found this guide helpful, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. And if you have any questions or want to share your own experience with NordVPN and gaming, just drop those in the comments below. I love getting to answer as many of those as I can. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.